Good day, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith and this is your GIS News for Thursday, May 26. Prime Minister Andrew Holness told Parliament on Tuesday during his budget presentation that he had instructed the Justice Minister to table a ministry paper and draft legislation for the fixing of election dates. In justifying his stance on the matter, Mr. Holness said fixed election dates would remove the uncertainty associated with elections and limit the impact on businesses.
A critical plank of the growth agenda is to reduce the uncertainty of government action, reduce the time for decisions, flatten the hierarchical structures, and speed up the bureaucratic processes. This will reduce political risk and government-related risks in investments, thereby making Jamaica a more competitive environment.
Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has moved to clarify reports that funds for this year's Labour Day activities were distributed disproportionately. While indicating that his government would not tolerate partisan distribution of public funds, Mr. Holness said he had asked the Tourism Minister to carry out a detailed study of the allocations of the Tourism Enhancement Fund over the last year. He said the study would be made public. Mr. Holness also announced plans to set up a joint parliamentary committee to determine how funds must be distributed among members of Parliament.
We will ensure that no constituency is deprived.
In other news, $286 million will be spent to improve the resort town of Ocherius in St. Anne. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett made the announcement while speaking with members of the media and other stakeholders following a tour of sections of Ocherius on Friday. He said the targeted work is to be conducted this year as part of ongoing efforts to make the resort town more appealing.
It is no good if we come here with 5,400 passengers on the oasis of the sea and they stay on board, or 2,500 and they stay on board. We're going to help you to market. We're going to be in the ships and on the board and getting our images all across the place. We're going to be taking our craft vendors and so on into that space as well.
The improvement work will be financed by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and is to be undertaken in partnership with the Port Authority of Jamaica and the Urban Development Corporation. Sport Minister Olivia Grange said the Anti-Doping in Sport Act will soon be amended. She made the comments during Sunday's broadcast of JIS TV's Issues and Answers program.
I'm hoping that we can fast-track that before the Olympics in August.
The Anti-Doping Act is among a list of laws which will be updated during this legislative year. Minister Grange said she'll also be bringing to Parliament the Legal Deposit Act, the Sexual Harassment legislation, as well as the National Library Act of Jamaica. In the area of culture, she said the ministry will be using the creative industries to push the economic growth of the country. State Minister in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, Floyd has called for collective action for the care and protection of our nation's children. The minister was speaking on Wednesday at the unveiling of 214 new names engraved into the Crying Child Monument.
No country wants to have a record of not doing enough to protect their children. I think this is an important gesture by the Scotiabank Foundation, because I think it's a call to action for all of us as citizens of Jamaica that we need to do more, that we need to ensure that we recognize that every child is our collective responsibility and that we all have a duty to protect them.
It is a very sad situation, but we hope that by doing this it will keep in the minds of all Jamaicans that the work continues of caring and protecting our children.
Inscribed on the monument are the names of Jamaican children who have died under violent and tragic circumstances since May 16, 2011. And finally, persons living in rural Jamaica will soon have easier access to justice with the launch of a mobile justice unit. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck made the announcement on Saturday at the Legal Aid Council's Justice Fair. He said the mobile justice unit will be commissioned into service within another few weeks, enabling rural residents and others to access legal aid among other services at a minimal cost.
This mobile unit will be going into the different parishes with lawyers aboard, and it will be advertised so that persons can visit this mobile unit, and you can immediately see that we're taking the service to the people, rather than the people coming to the Legal Aid Council's office.
And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Carrie-Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.